Donald Trump has revealed the U.S. is now considering substantial financial action against China over the COVID-19 outbreak, as a worldwide campaign gains traction. China has been accused of mishandling the beginning of the outbreak, while some Tory MPs have insisted Beijing has instituted a campaign of misinformation over the virus. This week, Mr. Trump has once again ramped up the pressure on China by indicating Beijing could suffer serious consequences following the end of the global pandemic. Mr. Trump said, "Germany's looking at things, and we're looking at things, and we're talking about a lot more money than Germany's talking about. We haven't determined the final amount yet. It's very substantial. This is worldwide damage. This is damage to the U.S., but this is damage to the world." Missouri became the first state to sue the Chinese government over its handling of the coronavirus. The U.S. state has alleged China did little to stop the spread of the virus at the onset. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt has said Missouri residents have suffered potentially billions of dollars in economic damages. A statement from the state said, "In Missouri, the impact of the virus is very real. Thousands have been infected and many have died. Families have been separated from dying loved ones. Small businesses are shuttering their doors, and those living paycheck to paycheck are struggling to put food on their table." The Chinese government lied to the world about the danger and contagious nature of COVID-19, silenced whistleblowers, and did little to stop the spread of the disease. They must be held accountable for their actions. A poll conducted by Redfield and Wilton Strategies this month found that 55% of those asked believed the Chinese government was to blame for the outbreak, which has crippled the world. Of the 2,000 asked, just 26% disagreed while only 19% said they weren't sure. Tory MP, t.h.r.e.a.tens has been a strong critic of China's handling of the virus. Mr. t.h.r.e.a.tens, who chairs the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, has accused the Chinese government of undermining our own freedoms. He said, "The awareness of the true cost of communist tyranny is growing. The lies and fear needed to keep the Chinese people prisoners of the regime is undermining our own freedoms and the fight against coronavirus. We need to wake up to the threats we face and act." Tory peer, William Hague, has also demanded UK-China relations must change once the pandemic is over. Speaking to Policy Exchange, Lord Hague said the UK can no longer be dependent on Beijing. He said, "There are some immediate implications about China policy of the COVID-19 crisis. It's very important for the consumption and trade of wildlife to end in China and the rest of the world unless we want to see this repeated many times in the future. We cannot possibly be strategically dependent on China."